heart-shaped leaf. Captain Kilton. And I'm gonna feed him with it. Bait.
Do you know why the lizards go over there?
Bait.
For protection? You mostly think, oh, it's underground, there's like a giant hole, so it would probably flood. No, because there's a bunch of banana leaves, and banana leaves are very tough.
Bait.
And they won't go, and they won't erode away from water. And also, instead of just dropping dropping off.
There he goes.
He's trying to
It's okay. I'll get him in a second.
Yeah, he's trying
Pop,
to climb himself. See, he was trying to climb it himself.
He's just a silly little guy. You see the heart leaf I found. Isn't that so cute? What is...
He wanted to climb up
We're seeing if he wants to go up there because he was like trying to climb. He's Captain Kilton. He likes to.
Oh, it's still too small.
He likes to go places. Oh, he went on top of the roof. That's okay.
Yeah.
Go see him.
He'll come down. He just look at him. Look, he was pushing at his chest. Look at
Look at him.
He's pushing at his chest. He loves it.
He is majestic and he loves it.
Yeah, you see, you really wanted to go up there.
He's been looking at the shed like since we found him. Kind of. Since we got him, then we just let him chill. And we climbed.
He said
we found him Captain Easy. He's kind of like a boss.
But
not so because he was on my
it all
shoulder.
himself.
That reminds me of like pirate stuff, you know?
He was like, I am gonna do what you didn't do. And so he went up there, but he was just moving, so I helped him.
Yeah.
And just forget all of that, whatever.
Is he going on the other side? Where'd he go?
He was excited.
There he is. People. He's majestic. Captain Kilton. Captain Kilton is majestic. Okay. Yeah, have a good time. Yeah. Outdoor adventures in Oveido, Florida. Yay! We have tiny dragons all over the place. And some people are scared of them, which makes no sense. Because you can, it's awesome that you can go outside, put your hand out.
People are so scared of it.
They're so scared of iguanas, that's weird. And put your hand out, and then make a friend with a tiny dragon and just chill there. It's awesome, honestly. Plus we got banana leaves. Banana trees. Is that too bright? Oh my freaking gosh, it's so bright. Oh my gosh. I said freaking.
This is
like,
where the baby lizards hide
like chicken.
when it's raining. Because all of the banana leaves, they set the water off course away from the hole.
Yes.
We mostly think it would flood, but no, because of all the banana trees. The banana trees help.
And this is a Florida documentary for our backyard because I felt like recording. It's an art form of stuff. It was pretty. It was pretty. It's pretty. You're majestic. Just so majestic. Bella is majestic. Forehead. More like a 6 head. But like whatever. Maybe 8. 2, 4, 6, 8.
No, not anymore.
Try to keep your thumb straight.
You're
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to keep your thumb straight. Yeah. First one. Yeah. And I'm still recording. I'm keeping it to like 5 minutes.
Alright.
It's gonna take quite some of my storage thing, but you know, it's important. Like, look at this.
There's also these red bugs.
Yeah, there's
These red bugs.
There's these red bugs. I do not like.
Look, right here.
Focus.
See, right
They
here.
look
See right here. They're moving away.
like that.
The two ones are mating.
Eh.
Ew. But
Literally, I don't like them.
I wish the lizards could actually eat them.
But they prefer not to.
They prefer not to. We thought they just didn't want to eat them, but it's actually because if anything eats them, they're poisonous. That's why they have the bright colors, red, blue. So that none eats them, and they just multiply. That's all they do for their life, and it's just
But of course, there probably is something that eats them, and I don't think they live super long. Or else
just
we
like
would.
the leopard grasshoppers. The leopard grasshoppers, they're invasive. They're poisonous, but some birds actually put them on spiky fences and other sharp things, and let the poison dry out in the sun, and then they eat them.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. Cause it is. That's the baby tree. Didn't see any babies on it yet today.
Yeah, there's so many red bugs.
Yeah, that's probably because it rained earlier, like yesterday and the day before it was raining a bunch. And then for like a week before that, it had not rained. And it just decided, hey, it's the weekend. We got a 3-day weekend because today's President's Day. How about we make it rain? Make it rain. Shovel. Yeah, Captain Kilton. Yeah, it is still. It is nice. Captain Kilton's still up there. He is the captain of the shed. And fences. And hands. Arms. Shoulders. Yeah, because that's why I decided to be captain, because he's boss, and he went on my shoulder like a parrot. That wasn't chicken. It's a pile of moss that Piper likes to roll around in, because Piper likes moss. I mean,
can you show a garden spider? Because there's a garden spider over there.
Garden spider? Spider?
Yeah, right here. See it?
Let's see if the phone picks. Oh my gosh, it does.
That's a garden spider.
Lick.
They're native here.
Yes,
Very good. There's also these spiky spiders too.
It is not picking up very well on it. This is the best you're gonna get. They're like green with some like orange-ish, but they're good. Vivi is begging to be let in. We have some of the furniture, the cat tree and stuff outside because we were getting the floors remodeled. Woo!
There's any
Found
other
this
creatures out here.
Whitey.
There's also
Whatever.
5-line skinks that move around in the garden sometimes. Jimmy and Tulip. That's
Yeah.
their names.
We saw a
And
skink
they're
on
native
the
here.
actual
They're
roof.
southern
they're
5-line
like
skinks.
dusty.
And they're very beautiful.
Look at
The
these.
adult females are not
Silent
as
of
beautiful.
field of death
They're
and
just
wishing
gray,
everyone
and
that you be
their
mine.
heads are orange or red or pink.
Look at these flowers.
But the juveniles and the adults for males, they're absolutely beautiful. They're totally black with rainbow stripes down them. They're so beautiful.
Rainbow.
And they
nature.
also like slither like snakes.
Should we pick those
move
dandelions later?
slowly.
It's like there's some flowers and dandelions.
Yeah.
We should spread the seeds. Make more of them.
Oh, oops. I picked it, but
That's okay. Just blow it. There we go.
a bunch of them fell on the
Look, there's
ground.
one up there.
Like a bunch of them fell on the ground. Like, whee! Just flying all around.
You're fine.
I'm gonna actually pick this one without getting all.
Mhm.
Mama, make a wish. Yay.
I'm not sure where I was recording during that, but like, we were. Captain Kilton, are you still on that? I'm pretty sure it is.
Come on.
He likes it. He's the captain. He's sunbathing on the roof. Roof bathing? Roof? That's like the. Yeah, I know, but is there another name for it for when you sunbathe?
No, it's just
on the roof. Okay.
Basking in the sun or sunbathing.
Found a leaf.
That's a leaf.
It's a leaf.
What that?
And my toes.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was a leaf. It was a leaf. And the little heart. The little heart leaf. Look at the put these. I found it.
Giant tree.
Yeah, Bella, stand right next to it for size comparison. Also trampoline. But like,
The giant redwood trees, but it's still a very big tree. It's
yeah.
very old.
And there's ferns at the bottom.
It is, but it's still old.
Bop, bop, beep, bop, beep, beep, beep. And that is Spanish moss, not normal moss. The moss balls are bad, but the Spanish moss is pretty much harmless. And it gives some coverage to hide for the creatures. So it's not bad.
There's also these ferns here.
I love ferns. They're one of my favorite
Instead
plants.
of seeds, they use spores.
Yes.
There's also this kind of fern called cinnamon fir, sorry for any pollen allergies. If you come across one of them, if you touch it at all the pollen will go everywhere. And if you're allergic,
it's BB.
well, you should probably stay away from it if you're allergic. But anyways, these are
I love
just
you,
normal
BB.
ferns.
We can take you on a walk later.
There is one kind of fern that when you touch it, it ravels in. But these are just two kinds of ferns. There's one right here, another kind right here, and they use spores, not seeds.
Yeah, it's very cool. I already talked about the Spanish moss, but there's also
an
this
oak,
kind of
little
moss.
oak
Look,
tree right here.
this small oak
See,
tree.
this can grow into that.
Yeah, it grows into that big tree. Which
Yeah.
we have like one or two of the big ones in the front too.
Yeah.
Like one.
We also have a giant trampoline.
Yes, we have a trampoline, and then
Sometimes
we have
lizards might get stuck in
bamboo.
it.
Magical bamboo, and the
Sometimes,
sun
I
is
don't know.
shining through the bamboo. That rhymes. Bamboo's not only just in China, they also have it here in Florida. It's magical. Ah. Anyways, but like, yeah. I really like the moss
we
that
have
grows on trees and
bamboo.
stuff. I think it looks
Bamboo.
absolutely majestic.
Hold on, bamboo.
Majestic. I already talked about the bamboo. This is what pieces of bamboo looks. And I think it makes perfect little
Giant
tunnels
bamboo,
and hides.
except for it kind of
natural-
messes up the trampoline because of
Oh, yeah.
all the leaves.
That's
But
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They do make for good, like how snakes and lizards and a bunch of different kinds of animals that can live in the.
Little hides.
Yeah.
Some of them are more like circles, like this one.
Yeah,
but then a
some
lot
of
of
them
them
are
are-
just like little caves.
And like
And
other ones are like kind of like this, but this one's thinner. This one's thin.
Yeah.
But like they're little tubes and stuff. They're natural because it comes from
Some of them are
bamboo.
like scrolls.
Some of them are like squirrels. That one's wet because it rained the other
Yeah, it rained.
day. I think Florida documentary.
Very tropical in Florida. That means it rains a lot.
Yeah.
It's
we go?
not like other places where there's a dry and wet season. There's normally
Yeah.
just normally just wet.
Yeah, it normally rains a lot. Yeah, but last week it didn't rain. It wasn't raining all week until the weekend. And then boom. Saturday, raining on and off all day. Sunday, raining on and off all day. And then today, Monday, thankfully it's not raining. But like, yeah, you get the point.
These are dragon fruit. They're cactuses,
The
of
dragon
course.
fruit cactus.
But most people would think they're just regular cactus. They would get rid of them.
Yeah, we accidentally
No.
partially did that before. Because it was, when we moved here, it was growing on that big oak tree over there.
But
And
then
Papa
we
took it off.
realized they
'cause
at
thought it
night,
was not
dragon
good.
fruits only bloom at night, and they're very beautiful. It's like these giant white flowers when they bloom, and then after there comes these dragon fruits.
Mm-hmm.
And unlike the white ones, these ones are pink inside. They're just that
Mouse.
pink or
So
red.
good mouse.
Unlike the yellow or
This is another kind
the white.
of banana tree. You get more bananas from the other ones.
Another garden
What
spider
are
there.
those? Are these the flowers?
They come
We
from
have
that
these
tree.
kind. Oh yeah. These have little flowers that come from that tree, which is the neighbors.
There's also, I think they're called like
There's so many
like-
of them on the floor. Jeez.
Oh, it's a tiny little
Where'd it
inchworm.
go?
Look how tiny this little inchworm is.
Almost a tiny inchworm. I literally,
How
oh my
tiny
gosh,
that
that's an
is.
inchworm. It's not even focusing on it because it's
It probably just hatched.
so tiny. I couldn't even tell it was an inchworm. I thought it was another flower.
It's an
It's
inchworm.
an inchworm though.
And these are some kind of, is it called like elephant ear?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the elephant ones, but it's similar.
Yeah, it's really big.
Yeah.
And there's inchworm.
That's like a fig tree. It doesn't really look like a tree though.
It's not been growing.
Yeah,
And
look,
look over here.
Look at all.
Look,
It's all
on the
covered in these
ground.
little flowers.
See, right here, all of these are tiny oak trees. Some of them are some tiny little saplings are lemon trees, but all of these are oaks.
Mhm. Tiny oak trees.
Yeah, and they grow up to be the giant.
Then over
oak tree
here-
that you just saw.
You see that plant? It's a hibiscus plant. Over here we have yellow hibiscus, and that one's pink, but that one is not blooming right now.
Yeah.
We got some more ferns at the bottom. Ferns are very
Should we
nice
move to the
additions. Almost. We're gonna do a quick tour of the front because this has already been going on for like 15 minutes. Yeah.
Come on.
Look, we got hibiscus,
tour of the
and you see
front.
there's some little bugs in that.
Come on.
That's just natural because they're outside. Bugs get to enjoy them too.
Wait.
Beautiful
There's a spiky
biscuits.
spider. There's a baby spiky spider right here.
How beautiful it is.
Oh, look. There's
Beautiful.
a baby spiky spider right here. I don't
We
know if
got
it'll
a
focus.
Baby spiky spider and Vivi in the background. Wow, Vivi is joining
And
us in this
it's
documentary.
just a tiny one. They grow a little bit
Focus
bigger,
that.
but not too big. They're not like those giant jungle wandering spiders that are venomous. These ones are
They're
harmless.
outside the fence.
They won't bite.
So next we have this kind of plant. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but like, isn't that cool how it's
there's
yellow
ferns
and
right underneath it.
yeah, more ferns. Ferns are very good
And
here
also,
there.
there's these
It's like a bush.
that are mostly
And-
common
okay.
in Florida. They're kind of like palm trees, but they're just these.
Yeah.
Palm trees, we don't have any palm trees, sadly, in our yards. Back
Yeah,
in
not right
front.
here. Right there, the neighbor has some of the that's a different. That's like the shorter kind.
Oh,
though.
there's a cardinal. There's a female cardinal in the bush.
Huh? I didn't see it.
But
But then we got those.
yeah, there's this plant which
This kind of plant. Another
which
yellow.
wasps like to go in this plant. They like to make their nests a lot.
It's yellow and
So,
green. Isn't
yeah.
that interesting?
Recommend not going near it if
We have another big tree here.
wasps in your yard, because that's where they want to go.
Look, we got some ferns at the bottom of that too.
And there's this whole electrical thing where the
Electrical
lizards
thing.
like to hide. They like to hide like a bunch of big lizards. And there's
We
also
have a patch
ferns.
of ferns over here, which Piper and Toki, if we let Toki out, but mainly Piper,
And we also
likes
have
to go in the ferns.
Tree fern.
Yeah. Then we got Mom's bougainvillea, which these can get a lot bigger. Like they got this pretty.
Over here.
Give me a second. We have some potted ferns and some other plants over there,
Yeah.
like aloe vera, those Christmas flowers. We have Agnes
And-
plant. Agnes plant. It's doing so good right now, but it's okay. This is a pineapple plant. We actually
Yeah.
planted it from a pineapple stem, and it grew a lot. We need to replant it soon.
Okay, so
got
over
that.
here.
Okay,
Over here.
1 second, Mama. They got all these ones too. These ones like keep water in them, like little top. Like it rained the other day. There's some water in them. Isn't that cool? So we got this. We have the window. Toki is glaring at us from the window. Isn't that wonderful, babies? He's like, what the heck are you doing in the front yard? Then we have these kind of plants.
But over here.
So
Lola,
cool.
over here. Lola, over here.
Okay, 1 second. It's alright.
Whoa.
Too woke. Meow.
Okay, Lola.
Oh, he's yawning.
Lola.
Sleepy boys.
Lola. Over here. Over here we have another oak, but it has tiny little ferns, not the other kind.
Yes, these are
And you
the.
see these little dots over here? Those are spores forming. They're not actually that color, but when they're fully formed, then they're a different color. And because it just rained, they're fully active. Lizards
A lot
like
of
to
the
hide
times.
underneath them, and
A lot of the times they look more something like that, like a little crinkled up and stuff. But since it rained yesterday and the day before, they've gotten lots of water. And Mom likes to call them the resurrection ferns. Because when it rains, they come back alive.
On oak trees, there's these moss balls.
Moss balls are not good.
I didn't really get it. But
Moss balls, not good.
yeah.
But the Spanish moss is not harmful. So it just
There's also this
makes a
other
good
kind of
hiding spot.
moss that sometimes people can use as medicine. You sometimes find it here, but it's a
Is that
good
pretty?
kind. Or ferns, yeah. And here's some Spanish moss. It's kind of dead, but Spanish moss.
yeah. If you
This part
oh
is
yeah, that
alive.
one's more. Yeah,
Spanish
that part's
moss.
more alive. And if it gets wet stuff, it turns more green. If it's alive, then you can tell. Yeah.
Another tiny tangerine tree.
Yeah, over here we have a tiny tangerine
also like
tree.
to nest here, but a bunch of ladybugs also like to go here. Sometimes the ladybugs also go in the tiny tangerine tree in the back too. Let me see if I can find the larva or anything. But I'm
Tiny
scared-
tangerine
I'm
tree. We just
scared
planted
of
the tangerines
wasps like
recently,
here, 'cause, you know,
but this
wasps.
tree's also not doing that good right
Yeah.
now. It's not doing amazing. We got the mailbox
There's
over there.
There's
That's
no
some other parts of the
ladybugs
neighborhood.
here yet. Wait, oh, I see one. I see a ladybug. That's a ladybug. That's a different colored ladybug. Lola, come here. I can't really
He's
reach
there.
it. But Lola, it's right there. Lola,
What's that?
it's right there in that leaf. That leaf. See it? Right there. The different colored one. I always thought that was a ladybird, but a different color.
I literally can't see it.
That's a ladybug. I always
Here it is.
thought they were ladybirds, but that's just a different miscolored ladybug.
It's right there.
And different kinds of ladybugs and ladybirds and lady beetles. The different kinds. And they're mostly based off the colors, the sizes. They come in all. They're mostly small, but they all come in different, like long, they become circular, like different shapes and colors, and they all have different spots. We also have this tree. Is it a magnolia
Yeah,
tree?
it's like a magnolia tree.
Oh, it's a magnolia tree?
It smells pretty good when it has like little blossoms. Like you see those little blossoms?
Yeah. And look,
Pretty.
this one's blooming into a flower.
And those ones are gonna bloom.
And we actually do have one palm
pretty
tree,
soon.
one giant palm tree.
Yes, we do have a
It's right
palm tree.
here. Right here.
1 second.
Palm tree.
Yeah, need to back up. The
Right
sun is blinding. There we go.
There's the giant
Right up
palm
his car.
tree.
Yeah, that's the magnolia tree
Yeah,
right
and
there.
there's also
And then the
and
palm
also
tree.
Over here,
And there's my room.
a bunch of flies.
You see my
mosquitoes do
strawberry
like to come over
squishmallow.
here, though.
Oh, there's Bella.
Okay, so a bunch of flies and mosquitoes do like to go over here, but right now there's none because they only come out normally in one season. But at night, normally
Here's the
there is
kitchen
Cuban
window.
tree frogs in this line, but I don't see any today.
Yeah.
And at night, all of them go out of that. They're all awake, and they go around. Cuban tree frogs are an invasive species. Before
Pineapple plant.
scientists discovered that some of them are sick and they can make your eye or face hurt if you touch it after touching
Well,
them.
pineapple plants. There.
But
we grew
before that, I
pineapples this year.
touched
Oh,
two
sure.
Cuban tree frogs and touched my eye, and they're not able to wash off. So if you already touch one, it's just over. As long as you don't touch any of your eye
Yeah,
or
there's
face,
ones.
then you're fine.
Yeah.
But just remember, do not touch any Cuban tree frogs. Some of them can be fine,
Bella,
but most of them,
is that a pumpkin?
yeah, those are pumpkin sprouts.
They're pumpkin sprouts.
We
had
had two pumpkins, but they
Yeah.
got completely destroyed. First,
That's
raccoons and squirrels, they both took
Took.
some chunks out of them, and then flies and ants started ravaging all
Yeah.
of the remains.
So
And
right now
still-
it's currently February. It's President's Day, February like 19th, I believe.
yeah, there's a few
Um,
of these pumpkin sprouts,
Yeah, there's a few pumpkin sprouts because
but they
back
can grow huge.
Yeah, you can
All
do
of the
pumpkin.
all of the leaves,
They
they
grow
can grow huge. So this space is actually a good area for all
yeah,
of them.
because there's not
Because
much
there's a lot of space. They sometimes they actually do grow up, but then they go back down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good for them to grow here.
Pumpkins grow large,
It's
but
a
I
good
didn't even know about the pumpkin
One
sprouts.
thing that I
'Cause-
don't
Bella,
like
1 second.
is that
Is that one too?
Yeah. Also,
Maybe.
there's this one that's out of place.
Maybe.
That's out of place. I don't know how it got here. Probably a squirrel or something took a chunk out of the pumpkin and then dropped it in this thing. And there's one right here. I don't know why. Another one was over there that Mom saw, but it got ran over by a car because it was in the drive-through.
Nice. We have another tree here. Another tree
This one's
here.
still surviving.
Nice. I'm not sure about the ones that Bella thought were pumpkins are actually pumpkins, but I know for sure that. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. That's
So
nice.
yeah, there's pumpkin seeds and
Those ones are pumpkins.
Yeah.
For sure. Almost. And now we've almost completed this all around tour.
But first, we need to see if
head back in the back.
Kilton's still there.
I think pumpkins are honestly really cool. Are they gonna close that gate? We're not gonna go back
Yeah.
at it. Over here we have the bricks and we have some, or the decomposing area of dead stuff and
Yeah, a
whatever.
bunch of worms and snails and all those kinds of animals. They ravage all
I
of
really
the
like
stuff
that kind
that
of
falls. All
Grass.
the rotten lemons
And those little
and stuff.
bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you already hear about the lemon tree? Okay, so this is a lemon tree. It has a bunch of lemons on it. Some of them fell down and rotted, and then all the ants and all of those different kinds of creatures, they ate them up,
Mm-hmm.
eating them up.
It's just the natural plant cycle
Yeah.
thing. We got some of these. Bella, what are these kind of grass called?
They're called palm grass. They can grow They can grow bigger than this. We have a bigger one in the front yard, but
Yeah,
we're not going back.
we have a pretty big one here too compared to the tree.
Yeah, they can get really big.
I also really like that sort of palms.
Even though they're named palm grass, they're not actually palm trees.
And now we've been in a loop. We went around completely. Is Kilton still there, or did he? Oh my gosh, he's still there.
Still there.
He's gonna be the tiny dragon to end off our tour. So thank you for this tour / documentary / Florida video thing.
Okay.
So yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Keep on learning.